This is the Cholo News Report for Sunday 16 September 2018. Researchers with Stanford University report the discovery of the oldest known evidence of beer. Dating to approximately 11,000 BCE, the primitive brewery was located near modern Haifa, Israel. The findings also suggest beer was not necessarily a side product of making bread as previously thought. Miss Liu said they were looking for clues into what plant foods the Natufian people who lived between the Paleolithic and Neolithic periods were eating, and during the search they discovered the traces of a wheat and barley-based alcohol. The traces analyzed were found in stone mortars up to 60 centimeters deep carved into the cave floor, used for storing, pounding and cooking different species of plants, including oats, legumes and bast fibers, such as flax. The government of the United Kingdom announces a review of the rail franchise system amid criticism of its efficacy. Labour said the model was broken after the East Coast Main Line franchise failed for the third time, and passengers on other lines faced strikes and disruption to new metabals. The UK's rail network has been beset by problems, with the East Coast Main Line brought back under government control in May for the third time in a decade. The review, to be announced on Thursday, is expected to be led by Keith Williams, the deputy chairman of Department Store John Lewis. Super Typhoon Manchart. Tape has been stuck to the windows, creating ominous shapes on the front of homes and offices, and some bamboo scaffolding also appears to have been taken down or secured as a precaution. Antoine Lai, a government official at an emergency center in the village of Teo on the western coast of Hong Kong's Lantau Island, said residents must not underestimate the storm. 11 people are confirmed dead after Hurricane Florence-related incidents. Florence is expected to dump an additional 10 to 15 inches of rain in parts of the Carolinas. President Trump's disaster declaration for 8 North Carolina counties frees up federal funding including grants for property repairs and low-cost loans to cover uninsured losses. The infant's father was taken to hospital for injuries. A 78-year-old man was electrocuted in Lenoir County while attempting to connect extension cords. A 77-year-old man in the same county died when he was blown down by high winds while checking on his hunting dogs. A woman died from cardiac arrest in the town of Hampstead after emergency responders had their route to her blocked by downed trees. New Bern is a quaint historic downtown, about 10 square blocks, and it was significantly underwater during this storm in ways that most people have never seen since they've been here. A record 30.5 inches. On Saturday evening, the North Carolina Office of the Medical Examiner issued a news release saying that it had confirmed 7 storm-related deaths, including a 41-year-old woman and her 7-month-old son, who died in Wilmington on Friday, when a tree fell on their home. Melinda Jacobs had been awake almost the whole night, frightened by the howling wind and pictures posted by friends on Facebook of flooded roads, signs ripped off familiar storefronts and trees limbs on top of crushed cars. Rivers are rising across North and South Carolina, with several expected to crest higher than they did 2 years ago in the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew, leaving standing floodwater in some rural communities for weeks. To provide our readers with unlimited access to weather coverage and important safety information related to Florence, the Washington Post has temporarily removed the limit on the number of storm-related articles that can be read on our website without a subscription.